Yeah, definitely.
I'm here at Trinity Bikes, and this is an interesting looking machine, and we're now going to hear some more about it from Nigel and Mick.
Cool, mate. Yeah, hey, how are you? This is basically our prototype #1 from Trinity Cycles, which is myself, Mick, and Chase Warner in the States. Chase has done a lot of the CAD design that went into building this. And then I'm the fabricator, and Mick here has done all of the FEA and a lot of the design around componentry and sort of helping us get the layout and the kinematics and all of that right.
Yeah, so we kind of got a full steel 4130 chromo front end, and then we got a full 6061 billet rear end and linkage system. And then, as you kind of touched on before, we're missing a gearbox at the moment, which is kind of fine by us because we want to have a design where we can test a gearbox and a normal bottom bracket anyway. So we've got a 7075 billet aluminium bottom bracket, just bolts into the gearbox mount. So obviously a high pivot design on that billet rear end.
And tell us what type of riding you think people will be doing on this?
Aggressive enduro or downhill.
Yeah, and what suspension lengths have you got?
So it's 200 front, and then the rear is set at 170 at the moment.
And the angle here is
64.
Aggressive, yeah.
Running a set of Black Crow carbon wheels, industry line hubs. We've got Magura brakes on it. Just a set of mixed race RockShox forks for now.
Yeah.
Mick makes these really nice stems from Williams Racing Products.
Thanks for the shout out there, mate.
No worries.
It's EXT shock. So EXT Australia helped us out with getting the shock, which was pretty cool. So it's tuned to this bike's kinematic and spring weight to the bike's leverage ratio and that. So
yeah,
it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, so just set up single speed at the moment, and then we'll have the option to adapt the gearbox into it. So it was really designed around an Effigear 9-speed gearbox, which hasn't arrived yet, and we're interested in trying that out. But it'll also mount a pinion gearbox as well. So at the moment it's just an aggressive enduro downhill bike that's single speed and allows us to do some tuning. And it's mostly, prototype 1 is really just focused around working out the rear end and making sure that all of that is as strong as it says on CAD, and we'll go from there.
And the advantage of the gearbox over a traditional derailleur?
Range, really.
Yeah, just a larger
range, and then of course just maintenance too. Like it's a fully sealed system, so you're not bashing a derailleur on roots or rocks or whatever. So
keeps things pretty simple.
It does, and it's sort of a neat little package. But as I said, I think it'll be good to do some testing kind of back to back on a conventional system versus a gearbox.
Yeah.
I think the other thing, sort of going back to the aggressive enduro thing, like you can drop a single crown fork in here, no worries if you want to. Like obviously you'd have to change a stem, but you can run a sort of 170 all the way up to 200. Obviously alters the head angle a little bit, but nothing too dramatic.
Yeah. And do you have a weight goal for this?
15.2.
Okay, yeah. It's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.